You know that officer's widow does believe that his killer should spend life in prison without parole. She does plan to address him at the sentencing. You may be surprised at what she hopes to be able to say.
Guilty of homicide, murder, first degree, premeditated.
What is your verdict as to count 2, homicide, murder of Peace Corrections Officer, complaining police officer Brian Huff?
Guilty of homicide, murder of Peace Corrections Officer.
Emotion overwhelmed the widow of Officer Brian Huff as she listened to the 17 guilty verdicts against Jason Gibson for murdering her husband and wounding 4 other officers on Detroit's East Side last May. Melissa Huff says justice has been done.
Brian's murderer is going to do life, and he's going to pay for the crimes that he did, because he took an absolutely fabulous man. I can't think of one person that had anything bad to say about Brian.
She calls today her first day of closure, but the ordeal is far from over.
I know I am going to forgive him, because he's got a higher power that he's got to face.
You have to face him one more time at least.
Yes. And knowing me and knowing my heart, I am going to forgive him.
Mrs. Huff has noticed the tears in the eyes of Gibson's parents and other family members and has compassion for them.
I feel so bad for them, you know, because they just seem like nice, beautiful people, and I have nothing but love and prayers for them, because this is a great loss for everybody.
And so often that is exactly the case. Jason Gibson will be sentenced to that mandatory life without parole on May 5th. Reporting live downtown, I'm Val Clark, Channel 7 Action News.
All right, Val, thank you for the live report. We have a few more details right here about the late Officer Brian Huff. He was just 42 years old when he was killed in that shootout. Officer Huff was a 12-year veteran of the Detroit Police Department. He worked there in the Eastern District. He is survived by his wife, Melissa, who you met, and their young son, Blair.